Hey, beautiful tribe. Welcome. It is PinkBella. Welcome back to my channel, and thank you all for being here today. So I am a way shower. I work with Starseeds and Twin Flames and assist many of you to awaken and work towards your soul mission and help you on your journey. And I'm so grateful for all of you, and thank you for being here today. And hopefully this information resonates with you. I've had such a transmission and download the last few days, and I'm very, very grateful to be here. So this is a specific starseed transmission for those of you who resonate being a starseed, resonate with the blue ray, being a blue ray, resonate with the Pleiadian system, but all things starseed today. And there's a little bit of twin flame information. We've just entered into the Gemini sign of astrology, the twin energy, and the Taurus energy and the Gemini energy is very closely connected to the Pleiadian energy. And that's what we're in right now. We're in a Pleiadian activation portal. And it started around May 16th, but I personally feel for myself, I've been going through it since we've been in the sign of Taurus, and we're now into Gemini. I'm recording this on the 20th of May, and we have a new moon in Gemini happening on the 22nd of May, so we have a lot of 2222 code activations, 222 codes at this time. So you might even see the 222 codes as you're out in the world and in your new reality. So we really have been kind of going through like a 2-month portal of going within, of our internal and external realities being quite different from how it's been for many of us on Earth. And of course, now we're going to be stepping out into the world a little bit more, and everyone's going to be different and everything is going to be different. And those of you who are starseeds, you are ground crew, you are light workers, some of you are twin flames, and you are being called to take your beautiful energy and help the collective as best you can, okay? But for those of you maybe who are new to this information, or you've been very, very fatigued, this is why. And we did actually have a big Schumann spike of 110. I believe it was yesterday. And that is based on ourselves raising the vibration, but it's also the heartbeat of the planet. It's Gaia giving us a message saying, I've just raised my frequency. We're receiving a lot of light code activations. And so she raises her frequency, and then our hearts are connected to her heart, okay? So we have a lot of energy, a lot of things happening. So it started for me a few weeks ago. I started to see different colors of blue when I was out in nature. And just to let you know a little bit about my journey, I actually learned that I was a starseed very early on. Long before I knew I was a light worker and a healer, long before I remembered about Atlantis and Lemuria, and long before I had the twin flame activation. So that came to me very early on, even pre-internet in the early 90s. And it took me a long time to absorb and remember. And I did work with the Pleiadian team of light first off, like that was the information that was brought to me. And I know that I've shared that with many of you as well. And they do work with me often in sessions and readings. So it all intertwines. There's no wrong way to ascend and awaken. But for many of you, you do know you're a starseed, you do know you're ground crew, and you do know you're here on mission. And we're also weaving our way into working in tribes now around the planet to activate the grids and to raise the vibration of the planet to help awaken more of the collective, okay? So we're in a Starseeds portal, like I shared. We're receiving these new sapphire, really bright, vivid sapphire blue rays to activate us as Starseed ground crew. We're activating more of our 12 chakras, some 13, depending on where you are in your journey, and 12 strands of DNA. So 12 times 12 is 144. So this is the call for the tribe of 144,000. That, depending on where you are in your journey, means various things to you. Sometimes it's connected to your twin flame journey, but in general, it's connected to, it's a code, it's an activation, it's a number code in our DNA that's being brought online, okay? So we're going through a massive DNA activation and unpacking of information for of our abilities in our journey. And as an example, in my journey, I've been going within more. I'm receiving more downloads and information as well. And it's taken me a few weeks to start to unpack that to share with all of you. And some of it is connected to translating light codes and light language, and I'll be bringing more of that to all of you in the coming weeks and months as well. So I'm really, really grateful. Okay, so we're in the Gemini portal now, which is the twin energy. And even if you are a twin flame or you're not, or you wish to be in a divine partnership, a divine union partnership, what I was shown was this twin flame is actually being activated in our heart and our high heart. Being activated in our high heart, and it's creating a trinity within all of us individually. So whether we're with our twin flame or not, whether we've met this person, whether it worked out or it didn't, whether you're in separation or you're together, you're going through a very personal high heart, cosmic heart trinity activation at this time as we prepare for eclipse season and the solstice in June. So it's a very accelerated time period now to prepare us for June. And of course, the new moon in Gemini is going to kick it off this Friday, okay? I'm getting lots of energy in my heart. I'm sending it out to all of you as I'm sharing this with you. So the twin flame, divine union flame heart activation is going on for all of you at this time, okay? The Starseed portal is bringing in specific information for all of you as Starseeds, but it's activating, like I said, these high sapphire blue rays within you. If you really resonate with being a Pleiadian, you're receiving a lot of activations at this time. And also if you have a resonation with Orion and also LYRA, that's also deeply connected with the Pleiadian system. Many of you who are starseeds were part of Lemuria, were part of Atlantis, and I've been sharing this as well. So you're receiving those light code activations to help you remember your abilities, and sometimes there's trauma from some of these timelines that is carried in your Akashic records. So there might be some memories or some sadness, and maybe some days you're feeling collective grief and sadness. Some of it is about what's been happening to all of us here on Earth, but some of it is also about this remembering about we came here as ground crew to awaken, to ensure that there isn't another downfall of Atlantis, there isn't another downfall of Lemuria. We came here to ensure that this timeline is stable, and it is stable. I received a really clear message a week ago. The light has won, and I know many other light workers have shared this. The light has already won, but what we're seeing right now is the collapse of all the timelines, so that even us as light workers can see, and starseeds, we can see what's happening in our physical reality, and everyone is choosing what their role is. So some of you might be in the role of, I need to share all this information and be a whistleblower to help my family and my community, and you're very brave to do that. So that might be your role. Some of you might know, oh my God, I'm supposed to be on soul mission, what can I do? Some of you might feel like you just arrived on Earth and you might feel an urgency to start that soul mission. Some of you might be just waking up to that next level of like, oh my goodness, what is happening, you know? And we do need to know sort of all perspectives. So I know, and I've been sharing this for weeks and weeks and weeks, our personal health and physical vitality is the priority. It's a priority above all else. So when you are tired and fatigued, take care of your body, drink lots of water. Make sure you're really taking care of your immune system. When you have energy, start to work on what your mission is. You all came here collectively to help at this time, okay? And the other message I was guided to bring in for all of you is that it's safe to share your gifts now, okay? It may not feel safe with some of the things going on out in that reality, but that's where you make sure you have your tools, you're sealing your energy, you're setting positive intentions, and you go and do your work when you feel strong, okay? And the more you sort of test the waters, the easier it gets. But we all came here together, and we are all a soul tribe, and we're all ensuring that everybody on the planet is going to awaken, and we will be one tribe and one new earth, all right? But we came here, it's a gift to be here, and we came here for this exact time. And it's like when we're not feeling well and when we feel like we might be going through ascension symptoms or needing to sleep, because your body is integrating the light codes and unpacking them, and the only way that our physical body can merge with our light body is if we've rested and we're healthy and we have energy, okay? All right. So I think that that's all. I'm going to show some of the cards that I was guided to share. And this portal for with the Pleiadian and the blue light activations will continue on past the new moon in Gemini, and will continue on through the 26th of May. Okay. All right. So I had pulled some cards earlier this week on Facebook, so I'm just going to review some of the chakra messages. So overall, because we're receiving such a massive download, we are absolutely, for many of you, you're going to be experiencing crown chakra energies, activations. Maybe your head's going to feel a bit heavy, or headaches, that sort of thing, ringing in the ears, because you're receiving your light code activations. And for some of you, that's your superpower of knowing what you're receiving. Okay, this is absolutely activating another level of your physical chakra system. So the sacral and the root chakra are getting like a reboot and an overhaul. It's going to bring up any emotions in our emotional body and mental body that we need to clear out, like grief and anger. So you might be going through some triggers. One of the tribe asked about adrenals. Yes, the adrenals are connected to the root chakra. When we go through something even like the Schumann resonance spiking to 110, that can bring on instant anxiety, anger, like a solar flare, because it's completely detoxing and releasing old energies in our system. So yes, the adrenal glands and the kidneys are being impacted at this time. Okay. We absolutely have divine masculine and divine feminine energies, but these are split up into divine masculine and feminine, but we're integrating both. Okay, so on the divine masculine side, your Earth star is being activated. It says set intentions, and that's a great message, everyone, to set intentions. Every day in the morning, set them before you start your day, and you can set them as often as you want during the day, just by saying something like, I set the intention that we all have an amazing week, that sort of thing. Okay, or I set the intention that this information and this video will be carried out to all Blu-rays and all Starseeds to help at this time. All right. For divine masculines, this is the Earth star, and for many of you, your Earth star is activating. Your Earth star carries your next level of your divine blueprint for your soul mission, your divine union, your abundance, all of that. So that's being arranged, unpacked, and presented to you. Okay. We're also receiving very high 12th chakra activations. Those are the light codes that are coming in from the galactic center, from our Pleiadian family of light, that they are also on planet. Some souls like myself get to spend some time with these beings, and others of you might just feel their presence or have messages being brought to you. So they are all connected. The Pleiadian, the star seed families of light that I work with are all connected on light and high frequency tones and heart chakra expansion and connection. And they're very high vibrational beings, and they work on color and sound and sacred geometry, frequency, and light language, just as the archangels and the goddesses and ascended masters of light. I only work with very high frequency beings to bring you all messages. Okay. All right. So the 12th chakra activation for many of you is starting to come online, and you're receiving a lot of light codes. And that's also bringing your Earth star online, which carries the divine blueprint for the next level and direction for you, me, for all of us to move forward. Okay. The tarot cards that came forward, first off, the star card, the hope card, number 17. So just to keep working on very positive beginnings, keeping your vibration high. If some emotions come up to release, find ways to release it very positively, and then replace them, where it's like we're rewriting our DNA. So if you're being shown, if you're being triggered, just watch it, detach from it, but watch it and notice these are still some things that are triggering me. I'm going to release that. I'm going to rewrite that with positive affirmations. And also, this is the star card, and this is like to say, all star seeds, you're being called up now. You are ground crew, and you are so loved and adored by the universe, and this is what we came for, and more veils have been removed for you to remember who you are and why you came. Okay. Then the High Priestess card came forward, intuition, and there she is. She's sort of looking in a portal, and so for all of you, whether masculine or feminine, your superpowers, your intuitive abilities are ramping up to the next level. So trust your heart and trust your guidance system about how to move forward, okay? So that's it, the High Priestess card. The high intuitive abilities are being brought online for many of you Starseeds at the next level. And then the Zero Reset, New Beginnings, which I shared in the last video, or even just a couple of days ago, we've just gone through 0, 0 reset point, which brings us right back to zero point, and then it's like we get shut down, and then we're being rebooted and being brought back online, okay? The Sacred Geometry card I was guided to show you all is the Remembrance card, because that's actually very much a symbol of like the Star Councils of Light, okay? And I'll read it to you. It's number 38. It says Remembrance. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we've gone through as a soul in a body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gradually with and in this life, okay? So that's for all of you. That's an activation for you to just help you know that you came here to be here at this time, and to help planet Earth and all habitants of Earth as well, okay? We are all one tribe. All right, I pulled some Work Your Light cards as well. So just the first one is Starseed, what lights you up? So we're back to focusing on what lights you up, what brings you joy, what can you bring to the game to help yourself, your family, your community, okay? So just that's one thing to think about. Council of Light's been coming forward in all of my readings and sessions. So we have many, many councils of light supporting us individually and collectively at this time. We're also, we are collectively here on Earth, and we're working forward together, but we absolutely can call in our councils of light and ask for more assistance and ground crew to help us here on planet, and that's what I've been doing, so I was guided to share that with all of you. Councils of light, there's divine orchestration and helpers in the subtle realms helping us on an individual and collective basis. And then the boundaries card came up. So that was just a message of ensuring that all of you have your tools to ensure you're creating personal energetic boundaries and putting that cloak of protection on when you go out in the world, so that if anything is around, it's just deflected right back, okay? So I like to use the Harry Potter cloak of invisibility when I feel like I'm going into a dense situation with a lot of people, or I'm going to be on transit. So something like that, but you can use the violet flame. You can work with Archangel Michael, the dragons, and I've got some dragon messages for us too. So it says, where do you need to establish better boundaries, okay? So one of your superpowers is ensuring that you're taking very good and collective energy, of your collective energy. So very care of you, self-care of you is the priority, okay? All right. The dragons wanted to come forward. I've been working with the dragons since 2017, but they wanted me to share some of the dragon messages for all of you. So you might resonate with some of these dragons, and you may want to call them in to work with you, okay? So the first one is the deep blue dragon, which likes to work with Archangel Michael. That's kind of Archangel Michael's dragon. Keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. So you can work with this dragon at home, work-wise, if you're heading out to run on errands. And it says, trust that you are protected and you walk on a path of light. All right, so there's the deep blue dragon. Then the blue dragon from the Pleiadian system. So the Pleiadian system has their own set of dragons as well. Prepares you to accept Source's healing. Accept a heart activation. You give and receive heart healing. So if you feel like you're going through a high heart or cosmic heart activation, or you would like, you can work with the blue Pleiadian dragons as well to work with you for your own personal healing, okay? Then there's the dark blue galactic dragon, right? So we're really going through, and not only an activation of our starseed DNA, we're going through a galactivation. We're integrating our galactic memories now with our human. We're becoming more and more a galactic human, okay? This dark blue galactic dragon helps you listen to the voice of the universe. So it's another essence of connecting with Source Universal energy and messages. It ignites the codes of your master blueprint, and they can also assist you to access cosmic wisdom and enter into a level of higher service. So that's going to resonate with some of you. And then the last dragon that wanted to come in again is the royal blue and gold dragon. The royal blue and gold dragon, okay? And then this one, this group of dragons, there's always more than one, strengthens you to stand in your power and wisdom, awakens you to your majesty. You can wear your cloak of power with pride, okay? And actually, I just noticed the sword there of Excalibur as well. So for some of you, working with the dragons might be new. For others, maybe you've already been working with the dragon energy, and this is to help us feel that we're in our power, because we are, and we're absolutely worthy to be here, and we are here as a gift to the collective and to humanity. All right. So hopefully this message has uplifted you and helped you today. Thank you for liking and sharing this video. If you'd like to book your own session or reading, there'll be information below in the description box. Sending you so much love and aloha, and I will be back soon. Thank you. High Vibe Tribe. Love from PinkBella. Take care. Bye.